You might get even Stella, little Stella. Giggity comes the bum rush. Baby, no static. I giggity no more shit than baby. So giggity, hey, not the way, but I got hot. The giggity bust rocks like Rick, but snap. So when I giggity pick the hook, I be the ill funk freaker. I giggity soul I apple from this bum named Bonita. So giggity rub up, I got the lips to make it flip. Bustin' heads with every sermon and my wicked smith. Kiss my grits like a jiggle. I really don't use white snooze like Rip Van Winkle. So twinkle, 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 little star. I see you slams up like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Love star. I see you pop up like Reebok bats. I really drink the stuff to make a camel lose its pumps. So we can do it the beat pump. Chief, he figures if it's the mold like the gold that's on his teeth. I rock them, I top them, I drop them. So we can do it, step down. Hot one, hot two. I think he got my eye because my chicken is deep, bro. I see you swing more action than Hawaii ride. Go.
Regulators. You regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good too. But you can't be any geek off the street. You gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
Regulators! Murder! It was a clear black night, a clear white moon when the G was on the streets, trying to consume some skirts from the eve, so I could get some phones rolling in my ride, chilling out loud.
Just hit the east side of the LBC on a mission trying to find Mr. Warren G. Seen a car full of girls, ain't no need to tweak. Go you search what's up with 213.
So my whole select on 2-1 and me with some brothers shooting dice. So I said, let's do this. I jumped out the rap and said, what's up? Some brothers put some gas, so I said,
Since these girls pick me, I'm gonna glide and swerve. These hookers looking so hard, they straight off the curve. Don't you think of better things than some horny tricks? I see my homie and some suckers all in his mix.
I'm getting jacked, I'm breaking my set. I can't believe it. They taking more as well. They took my rings, they took my Rolex. I looked at the brother, said, damn, what's next?
They got my homie hemmed up and they all around. Ain't no I'm seeing if they going straight pound for pound. They wanna come up real quick before they start to clown. I best pull out my strap and lay them busters down.
They got guns in my head, I think I'm going down. I can't believe it's happening in my own town. If I had wings, I would fly. Let me contemplate. I glance in the cut and I see my homie Nick.
16 in the clip and one in the hole. Nate Dogg is about to make some bodies turn cold. Now they dropping and yelling, it's a tad bit late. Nate Dogg and Warren G had to regulate.
Great Rising. This is totally out of my comfort zone. I chose to not show my morning beauty. Anyways, I am streaming also on the app of Spoon, where I'm very comfortable there and using my throat chakra to read. I'm under the name Priestess Read. And here on YouTube, I believe I am logged in as High Priestess Shabanda. Shabanda, High Priestess 10. This is my first public live, I would say. And this is to, cross that bridge, step out of my comfort zone. So this is a step forward for me. Um, Welcome. I'm here early this Friday rising to deliver the personality report reading for those born on today, November 17th, 2023, the day of the bridge, the energy of the star. So, how fortunate I am to have the opportunity of a peaceful environment, atmosphere. I have no distractions at this moment, so I said, let me go ahead um, and do this. I get in my electronics together, and so this is just a test run. I do know from listening to other YouTubers that your video can be flagged by not having the rights of certain, um, artists, musicians that I had playing in the background. So with that said and done, let's just go ahead and get into this. Um, November 17th, the day of the bridge. Meditating, helpful, responsible, overly moral, aloof, and controlling. And I would like to state where I'm reading this from because I don't want anyone to, I don't own the rights to these words, I guess to say. This is coming from the book of Secret Language of Birthdays. I have been using this for my personal guidance since 2017, I would say, when I came into my transition, um, or what you would say, my ascension period. So, yes, if you would like to follow, I strongly encourage you to pin that as the day of your awakening, and you slowly start to find that you are in alignment with it. I've watched myself become aligned on a day to day. It took some time, I must admit, but everything started to make sense. And this helped me, of course, keep track of the day and time that I am living. And it's basically used as my personal journal. So I wish to share that on how I became me and how spirit, comfort me, um, guided me. And I had been blessed with many, many tools. And at this current moment, I'm working with what I have. Let's just say that. So, it's morning time. My voice is a little grouchy, so let's get with it. Let's break it up. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope the audio is That's right, because sometimes, okay, I see that from my tablet it was down. Streaming from YouTube, the volume is up. All right, let's get my throat chakra working this morning, this rising. Okay, this can take up to 2 hours. Oh, like I said, today is the day of the bridge. And the keywords are meditating, helpful, responsible, overly moral, aloof, and controlling. Those are your characteristic types that you can embody or see someone that you may encounter today embodying those attributes. Meditation. God's chosen people can only be the entire human race. And I like to put that as many are called, few are chosen, comes to mind. But the meditation, I repeat, God's chosen people can only be the entire race. Wow, I sure want to put my music. I'm so used to music being my intermission. I'm not sure how this is going to take on YouTube, but I know Spoon, very comfortable with Spoon.
Remembering, I promise to forget you now. It's feeling, calling bro. My medicine is counting your perspective out. So I ain't taking any fall. My honest still, my half the man I used to be. Doubt it, forget about it, whatever. And the die I'm told is all I am. I am proud of all the punches that I've thrown. In the name of someone I no longer know. For the shame of being drunk and alone.
One moment while I pull up the personality report.
I don't like when they threw me in the car. I gave your name as my emergency phone call. Yeah, baby, the cops thought you were over. Hey, got tired drunk, got tired for you.
I think I have too many devices hooked up. It's pulling out my internet. All right. It's a little too early for that. And I am streaming my music from the television. All right, in brief, because it goes deep with the personality of those born on today. Scorpio, happy birthday. Let me go ahead and say that first. Scorpios born on November 17th are full of mystery, sensuality, and deep intrigue for the world around them. These Scorpios have a certain sparkle in their eyes, which makes it seem like they are always telling themselves a secret joke. And this makes people want to know what lies beneath the surface. So that's briefly description of today's. We're going to go in a little deeper. I am multitasking, so you guys bear with me. I am basically doing this for my own educational purposes, and I'm just sharing as I go. All right, I'm doing too much trying to find sympathy or something, music, some type of instrumental. There I go, land soundscapes. Is it good enough? Okay, here's where I get the ball rolling. November 17th, birthday horoscope predicts that you are a Scorpion who is likely a sensitive one. You care about people. You are the one that the family counts on as being the peacemaker or the backbone. However, they need whatever they need you, whatever they need. I'm waking up. Wake up, Shavonda. You will see that it is taken care of. You are very loving and caring. Now, you make sacrifices for those you love and they appreciate it. Additionally, the November 17th birthday personality is fully determined to get what they want out of life. When you decide on something, it is hard to get you to change your mind. On the November 17th birthday, Scorpio, people have the intelligence to accomplish many things. You take great pride and care in yourself, and it is easy to see that you are a person of integrity and discipline. If today is your birthday, you tend to look at life in a different light than others, very possibly on a larger scale than most. You have a great sense of humor. You love to laugh out loud, spiritually and cheerfully. This zodiac birthday person values a meditative nature. The November 17th astrology predicts that you usually have good instincts when it comes to dissecting human nature. You have a good nose for those small details that most people overlook. You can be impulsive, insecure, and suspect. However, if you treat the Scorpio with respect and are honest with them, the chances are that you will win his heart, his or her heart. The future of a person who was born on the 17th of November is bright. Zodiac. As the November 17th birthday zodiac sign is Scorpio, you are unpredictable and can be misunderstood. As a rule of thumb, you do not trust at first sight. You have to earn the trust of the Scorpion. It is not easy for people to approach you or get close to you because your armor is typically visible. However, when it comes to love, your family says that you do not give up easily. Anyone who decides to bring into the family should be welcome. Anyone you decide to bring into the family shall be welcome. The November 17th birthday characteristic shows that as a negative, you tend to be too honest. If you could be cautious instead of being rude or heartless, more people may warm up to you. However, you will not make a scene, but you won't forget the confrontation. As passionate as you are, you still find it hard to forgive as well. As a lover born on November 17, you are sensual and private. Generally, you expect loyalty from your partners but can't seem to commit to one person. Come on, Scorpio, where do they do that? You have to let your guard down sometimes if you expect to get what you want. No one is going to think ill of you because you have feelings or feel differently about a certain situation. Personality. The November 17th birthday personality prefers to have someone who enjoys bedroom activities as much as they do. If you want to own the heart of this Scorpio, then you need to be dedicated, show some understanding, and be ready to go in the spur of a moment. You can be impetuous. Romantic involvement with this Scorpio could get old soon if he or she is not emotionally fulfilled or challenged. Let's talk about your finances and your career. The November 17th horoscope predicts that you would look for a profession that lets you have the freedom to roam and to choose. This can mean some things as you are qualified to do many things. The November 17th zodiac shows that you are good at managing your money. You may prefer to save money than spend it on a pair of gaiters. Also, you would rather get a bottle of the best wine and stay at home instead of going out to the clubs. You would work well with people, but also in law, politics, or sales. You enjoy competing with other people. Alternatively, you are a good writer and speaker. The November 17th birthday personality will not be accused of overdoing it at the gym. You feel that having an active lifestyle will take the place of any physical exercise and that you can eat anything you please and be healthy for life. I am not saying that you will not be, but exercising and controlling your diet should help you keep looking and feeling your best. Come on, throat chakra, open up. Famous people and celebrities born on November 17th. Danny DeVito, Ronnie DeVoe, to name a few. This day, that year, or November 17th in history, 1936, Edgar Benjamin and Charlie McCarthy's show becomes an instant radio hit. 1940, the Green Bay Packers are the first team to fly for a game. Wow. In 1962, Arthur Vinings Davis dies at 95. In 1998, one of our favorite television moms, Esther Rose, dies. Okay. So let's go into your Chinese zodiac sign, which is the pig, Scorpio. The Chinese zodiac pig is the very picture of the perfectly warm human. Warm, affectionate, generous, and patient, consensuous, and loyal. There is little on the list of positive traits that a pig is lacking. You will always find them full of poetry and a surprising delicacy that enables them to please those around him without effort or care. The pig sign are somewhat meek and lack aggression, but this comes out of a positive by never needing to be the best or the first, merely included and non intimidating. There is no vengeance in the heart of the pig star born, only sublime relaxation and coolness. If you see someone who is effortlessly the center of attention and causes little to no friction, you may have come across a pig person. Strengths are limitless in the area of human relations. They are kind and relaxed and make all those about them feel at ease. This is perhaps because the pig has one focus and one focus only, and that's living. Comfort, good friends, good food, financial security are all that matters to them, and this is the foundation of their strength. The pig personality will truly let those things that do not matter slide. Friendship is sacred to the boar, and you can expect that once your friend, they will remain your friend indefinitely and never knowingly cause you harm. The Chinese pig is an extremely hard worker. The Chinese pig, though it is rarely something that is suspected of these gentle beasts. The weaknesses. The pig star sign is incredibly sensitive and temperamental to their core. However, this will rarely be visible through traditional means. When truly troubled, it is not unusual for the pig man or woman to display this through extravagant expenditures. The Chinese zodiac sign pig has a deep fear of taking care of themselves. They are unsure of whether or not they are even capable of such a thing. They don't take part in the confrontation if they can avoid it. Instead, they will work through the path of least resistance. They can be insincere when trying to secure protection, but failing that, they may regress into childhood. Pigs are, as a rule, deeply melancholic in their nature, carrying a deep soul with much sadness. Career. Pig is an amazingly powerful worker. His quiet and unassuming nature often leaves this hard to see, but it actually aids him in his work. It leaves his energy level untouched by drama and other emotional baggage or garbage, allowing him to use all the energy to fuel his tenacious work ethic. He is naturally successful in the workplace, and this is aided by his sensitivity. He has an utmost unnatural sensitivity for shapes, color, symbolism, and can pull together an image amazingly. This leads the pig a strength in areas of design, photography, and the occasional forays into the surreal. As a boss, is most well suited to those areas where they lead into public relations. They feel the pain of those they work with and are in charge of and are sympathetic to their plights. Generally, this serves the pig well. A boss who understands the nature of his people and subordinates is one who can keep the workplace happy and productive. However, it can also be difficult for them to cut off dead weight as they don't want to hurt anyone in the process. The pig may not be the wisest person to choose to manage the team's money, but he will manage the team's people with relative aplomb. The co-worker, Chinese pig as a co-worker. The pig trait shows that they are pretty much the perfect co-worker, consensuous, tireless, and completely companionable. It's almost impossible to have a bad day with a pig on your side. The Chinese pig personality is the one worker who can count on to produce on time without any complications. Sometimes they can be a little sentimental or depressed if they experience a major failure. But with a little, he's in tight, with a little propping up, you will find them rebounding quickly and getting back to the task. If there are creative aspects to your endeavor, this is where you want to put them for the most effective use of your workplace. Money. Money is a source of security for the pig. Security is intrinsic to their happiness. Overall, pig handles money well, though there is a certain tendency to extravagance. But as financial security is so important, you won't find them overspending on their luxuries. If the pig is ever feeling uncertain or unbalanced, however, you will find their expenditures becoming less and less practical and more therapeutic spending. This can get to a dangerous level if unchecked. So find another way to soothe your soul pig. This way leads to madness. Dating. The pig characteristics show them to be an incredibly charming and sensitive too many flies to the honey. This results in a panicked pig and a deeply intricate web of relationships. Since the pig Chinese zodiac person doesn't like to hurt anyone, this can result in some difficulties in entangling themselves from it. For those that have the pig's eye, you can expect to be treated well with kindness by a tender and loving soul. They are deeply devoted to love and have an enormous capacity for it. More than any other Chinese astrology sign, you may find the boar in polyamorous, oh my goodness, I can't speak, polyamorous relationships, multiple ones, sharing their love with as many as would have it. Love. The Chinese zodiac pig is the penultimate lover. With all their sensitivity and depth, you will find the pig reveling in the emotions and sensations like a true hedonist. The pig's love is limitless and must be expressed with regularity. They take pleasure in all forms of sensation. Put side by side. Even those brought on by misogynistic tendencies, underneath it all, pig desires to revel in the fusion of two souls, two bodies, over and over again. They are nothing if not insatiable. I'm trying not to show myself on YouTube. The years of the pig. In January 22, 1947 to February 9th, 1948. I doubt if I have any viewers of this year's. But anyways, February 8th, 1959 to January 27th, 1960. January 27th, 1971 to February 24th, 1972. February 13th, 1983 to February 1st, 1984. January 31st, 1995 to February 18th, 1996. February 18th, 2007 to February 6th, 2008. February 5th, 2019 to January 24th, 2020. January 23rd, 2031 to February 10th, 2032. February 10th, 2043 to January 29th, 2044. Landscapes. Kevin Keller, and this is titled November. Let's let that listen play out. I think that's the end of it. Nocturnes, 2013. Yeah, that was the end of it. Okay, so your birthday planet is Mars, Scorpio, which is said to be a planet of passion and courage and shows what makes you magnetic and charming to others. Your symbol, of course, is the scorpion. Now, here's where it gets real for me. Because I am into tarot and oracle. So, your birthday tarot card is the star, and we're going to go into that very much in depth. The star meaning represents the balancing points between intuition and practicality. Its position in the deck after the tower is no mistake. Yesterday was the tower card. I did that reading. You have come through a great many trials and tribulations and survived. The biggest aspect of life, this tarot card of the major arcana represents hope and that it's time to be open to the potential of the future ahead. Let's read on more about the upright and inverted position of this Rider-Waite tarot card. Overview. The star in the position represents hope and inner peace. It often shows up in this position in times of rebirth, new beginnings, or the hope of the same. Let's say the hopes of the same. It can represent an artist finding the vision of their masterpiece or just a deep connection with their inner spirits. Past events. The past few months have been a wonderful time for you, full of hope, inspiration, and a deep connection to your inner spirit. You came through some trials, possibly some of the most difficult you've ever had to face, and came out of it fully alive and full of hope. Yes, indeed. Present events. You have recently come through the fire, and the time of trials is over. You have learned more, you rediscovered, you recovered. The future has a lot of potential in it. It also always has, but this is the first time in a long time you've seen that potential. Take advantage of this time to pursue your newly revived dreams and follow your bliss and your inspiration. Now is the time for healing and growth. Future events. Things may seem hard right now, empty and pointless, but take heart. Better days are around the corner. In the days to come, you will find a bright new inspiration, and your hope will be restored to you. Reverse overview. The stars of the night sky are hidden, and so is the hope they bring. The night seems endless, and it's beyond imagination that the dawn will ever come. The eyes that see this are clouded. They can't see how bright the day is. Past events. You've come out of a very dark time where things just seemed impossible and like things would never be right again. You didn't see how bright things were, couldn't even see past the dark miasma of your depression and despair. But you've come out on that time and into the light. Present events. The world seems remarkably bleak right now. Discouragement and despair are present everywhere. Things may not be as bad as you think, but the lens you see the world through just isn't making that very obvious. Time to turn your thoughts around and recognize the opportunities that are there. Future events. There is a trial coming, and it will have all the imagery of being a difficult one. But don't let it get you down. Things are brighter than you imagined, and it won't be as hopeless as it seems. Just keep your head up and try to see all the brightness around you. For once, the darkness is illusory. So, associated colors: green for emotional and physical healing and rebirth. We've come to the point of this reading where it's the meditation for the star upright. Hey, welcome everyone.
Accessibility shortcuts. 5 items. Low side. Off.
The meditation for the star upright. The last few meditations have taken us through a dark path in the tarot, through the machination. I have to learn how to read more. I'm so in my head, you guys. Bear with me. And age could be a factor. This is why I have to go so hard. Machinations of the unseen devil and the trials and tribulations of the tower. And trust me, I've read those readings are on my page on Spoon. Priestess reads. So yes, we've come through the devil, we've come through the tower, and we have found our way out of the darkness to the realm of hope. Upon the cloth of green, with the candle at its summit, place the star card upright in front of you. Allow feelings of hope, health, and recovery to form about you as you drift into the tarot meditation on the star. Let feelings of the challenges of the past, the damage done from the path you walk, slip off like scabs from a freshly healed wound. As you come to, you will find yourself walking down a dark hallway. Light is at the end of the tunnel and not far ahead. The dark has been your constant companion for a long time now. There is a cloying black. You had lost of all hope. The cold stripped away from your feeling. The lack of light left you blind. And it did not take long before you found yourself wondering if there was ever going to be light again. Tarot meditation techniques for the Star Upright card. As you close upon the doorway, you feel a gust, an unfamiliar sensation, warmth. Its warmth and light ahead becomes more distinct, and it becomes the unmistakable subtle yellow of the sun. You cannot remember the last time you saw the light, let alone the bright natural warmth of the day. You continue working your way down the tunnel and see that the ground beneath you is dry and the bare stone is speckled with some grit. Dirt, you realize, and a glint of color on the ground amidst the dust. A flower petal. The air freshens with a stronger breeze, the air carrying hints and promises of a warm spring day. Is it possible that you're finally coming out? You think back on all that you've been through and what it feels like to have actual hope again. How does it feel? The air warms further and the sensation begins to return to your skin with the slightest burning, tingling sensation of cold flesh being warmed. It's not entirely pleasant, but what is heralds is a relief long unremembered. Your eyes adjust to the light, and you begin to pick out details from the terrains outside. What do you see here? What drives you forward and aids your healing heart? When you finally reach the tunnel's end, you stand there, taking in the sun and the fresh air. You can see a wild, natural, open expanse before you, promising you the freedom of hope, dream, and grow as you choose. It is finally over. Those terrible times have passed. Glory in this space for a moment. Take the light into yourself and think about the feelings and sensations that run through you. Come out of the star meditation, taking these feelings with you. It's a new day with a new future. What are you going to do to make the most of it? Meditation for the star card in reverse. The tarot meditation on the upright star card represents hope, healing, and growth. After a series of difficult trials, star reverse tarot meditation is the antithesis of all of this. The loss of hope, stagnation, and inability to see a way out of the trials in which you find yourself. Choose a cloth that represents a feeling of loss and hopelessness to you, and place a matching candle at the top of the cloth with the card in front of you. As you begin to focus on this meditation, think about what it feels like when every light has gone out in your life, when you can't see a way out and at the end of your circumstances. This is the feeling you are trying to capture as you begin this trip. As the meditation takes hold, let the conscious world drain away. You will find yourself in utter blackness. The floor beneath you is cold and damp, and you feel simultaneously claustrophobic and lost within a great vastness. You call out for help, hearing only the echo in the deep black, but coming from an indeterminate distance. Then you begin walking, but in every direction you go, you encounter no wall. The floor beneath you changes in no way. How would you find your way out of this place? There is no light, no wind, no discernible sound or surface except the floor. You begin to despair of any respite, any way out, and your mind begins turning in on itself, devouring any vestige of hope, light that tries to take root. When will someone come and rescue you? The thought echoes through your head, somehow making dark even lonelier. You can't get out of here yourself, you think. There is no way out. All is lost. Rising out of the star introverted card meditation, take this sense of hopelessness with you at first. Remember times when you felt this way, how you found your way out. Remember that there is always hope, always a way to see yourself free of situations that seem hopeless. Time will move on and take the bad times with it. Your notebook should be used to record these, and as you write down your experiences, leave the bad feelings behind. Walk in the sun, listen to cheerful music, and watch an uplifting movie to free yourself of these feelings. The universe does not intend for you to stay in these moments, and the momentum of time will set you free. So the star card symbolizes peace, happiness, reunion, and positive aspiration. The two minor arcana cards I will be reading in its entirety are the Seven of Cups and the King of Wands. Let's go to the Seven of Cups. Choices and wise thinking. Making the right choice is the message of the Seven of Cups. So you have to set your mind on making wise choices that will have the right impact on your life. Kickstart on something that you are sure will set the right mood for your life. But the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, if you come across that next to it, is a warning you against making wrong moves that will negatively affect your future. So, wise thoughts are the cause of taking directions that will help you in your future, of course. You have to learn different tactics that will help you change the fate of your life. So it's upon you to rethink what will be a turning point to the right path. First, of course, you have to have on your mind and focus on what brings you the best. Besides the Seven of Cups, love brings consolidation, consolation, and you must be consistent in your relationships. Nothing substantial can happen if you don't think of settling and creating a good family. It's a decision you have to make and know the limitation of your future. Career, as much as you have wisdom, taking your career life to another level is essential. Looking for a chance to advance is what should be in your mind. Always be optimistic about growth in your professional life. Aspire for something big that will change your fate in the future. Therefore, the Seven of Cups, yes or no, will be there to show you what you have to do to achieve success. First, utilize your abilities and talents. Second, taking good action is essential when you have a bright future. Third, look beyond your limiting beliefs. Lastly, the Seven of Cups symbol meaning access you tarot meaning gives you a glimpse of what your future life is all about. Besides, seven cups in the future will allow you to expound on something you are sure will help you gain the right things and thoughts for your life. The Seven of Cups card represents the portion of your journey through the minor arcana where our imagination is in full swing. It represents a time of choices, wishful thinking, and the dreams of our youth coming before us to drive us forward. It can represent the appearance of gifts and prizes or a sudden windfall. Keywords: fantasy, imagination, dreams, illusion, decisions, possibility, and magic. The Seven of Cups indicates that to make our dreams and fantasies come to fruition, we must take the proper actions to build them into reality. The warning in these cards is living in the fantasy world is a call to action. But in that action, we need to stop and make sure that what we dream of is fully recognized, lest the pie in the sky dreams cover our eyes in illusion. The Seven of Cups upright corresponds to some active imagination and desires. You will often have contradictory desires and daydreams. Sometimes you have a lot of opportunities in front of you. You have to make your decisions as carefully judging all the aspects of the issue. Several choices will be thrown open in front of you that hold great promise. However, you need great degrees of perception to visualize it. So, this is the phase to support your plans with hard labor to achieve your objective. You may also encounter an exciting and spiritual experience. Lastly, a few words of advice: stay away from irrational thinking, silly whims, and impractical attitudes. Past events. You've been living in a dream world, but there is nothing wrong with that. This Rider-Waite card appearing in your past indicates that the time for dreaming has passed and the time for action lies before you. Take all those dreams you've been dreaming of and refocus your efforts on making them a reality. Present events. The Seven of Cups in this position is a call to action. Your dreams have been living with you for quite a while, and you've got some excellent ideas. But if you don't start moving forward with them, they're going to wilt into what could have been. Assess them for possible dangers and move on. Future events. Not all of our hopes and dreams are good for us. With this card in your future, there is a warning against taking advantage of an opportunity that's about to present itself. It may be an affair, a one night stand, or someone you've been wanting, or even a business opportunity that sounds too good to be true. For your own sake, avoid it. Yes and no interpretation for the Seven of Cups upright is a yes. Now is the time to act and make your dreams and goals come to pass. You are in an excellent place to bring about those things you want in your life. I want to put some socks on. Warming up this morning. I'm usually up for this around noon. Sun is bright here in New York. New York City. Practice makes perfect, you guys. So I'm warming up, stepping out of my comfort zone. Okay, the Seven of Cups tarot card in reverse is a warning that illusions and temptations are seducing us. It's time to examine yourself closely and determine whether or not your current activities are merely an attempt to avoid reality and not deal with the real problems in your life. The Seven of Cups in the reverse position symbolizes the power of correct perception and the capability to understand your desires and dreams. You will boast of strong determination and resolve. However, you need to control your energy and give it proper direction so that some of your conceived valuable ventures can gain from it. You will be able to make some smart choices guided by your strong sense of resolution. However, the flip side is that you tend to rely on fake hopes and sometimes suffer from self-delusion and hesitancy. These negative traits could cost you dear as you may lose some exciting opportunities due to your indecisiveness and inaction. Past events. This tarot card represents present in your past indicates that you're finally breaking through the veil of illusion that's been drawn over your eyes. It has allowed you to see things as they are and accept your actual truth. Present events. It's time to face reality, and you're living under the auspices of a well-crafted illusion you may be working to keep up. This whole thing is just a way to distract you from the reality of your situation. Open your eyes, clear it away, and you'll be able to deal with what's present. Future events. There is a moment of clarity coming, and it's going to be jarring. You aren't prepared for the fantasies you've been living in to fall away, but it's going to. The only thing on you. The yes and no interpretation of this card is a no. things are not how you think they are. And deep down, you're well aware of this fact. Open your eyes to the reality of the situation and try again. Summary: the Seven of Cups requires that you work hard to achieve something crucial in your life. Do not think of giving up on your plans. Do your best to realize your dreams. Seven, um, the yes or no interpretation for the Seven of Cups in reverse is a no. Things are not how you think they are, and deep down you're well aware of this fact. Open your eyes to the reality of the situation and try again. Okay, we're an hour. It's going by soon. It's going by. What would I do without internet? Okay, the King of Wands, pursuing your goals. The King of Wands, when you don't have something that pushes you to wake up early and do some extra work, you are doomed to fail in life. You have to realize you have to squeeze the power and energy you have and get yourself to reward what you deserve. After working hard through the King of Wands reverse, says you are not putting the right attitude into your work. But having the ideal of the King of Wands as your wonderful companion, everything will start flowing smoothly and you achieve the objective. Additionally, the King of Wands upright indicates doing something important. You struggle to make the right ends. Once you discover your routine is working, and when you project, it gives you the right mindset to continue your struggles. Nonetheless, you have to be a visionary and think of your life from an angle spreading your thoughts well. So live a consistent life that helps you know good intentions is your circle of work. King of Wands in love. A good relationship guarantees to find a great time to pursue anything that you want in life. So being romantic and taking care of your family is the norm that you have to embrace. Consider yourself successful as you imagine good things in the installation of your truths. Do not think of running away from what you know will bring benefits to your future. A loving environment can be the source of high performance and happiness at your workplace. The King of Wands career asks you of high consideration of life. Pursuing your purpose in your line comes with an intense level of pressure from your professional life. But you have to enjoy what you do as you imagine good things that can help you in your career. Put more energy and power into your work, and you will get results that will amuse you. High level thinking is something that allows you to imagine encouraging things in your life. Getting your goals right or getting your goals right are the things that can help you in getting good results. Hence, if it's working and giving you satisfaction, you must continue on the same path and achieve great things. Besides, the King of Wands tarot card or tarot guide will explain on importance of working in line with your goals. It acts as a motivating factor and source of ideas. Visions can drive your inner power in such a way that they extract the vibe that you need to affirm strong support. Moreover, the King of Wands meaning emphasizes working hard in everything that you do. Life has ups and downs, and when you think of giving up, it extorts you completely. Also, the King of Wands tarot suggests pursuing important purposes and changing your mindset to be pure and loaded on the right results. However, the King of Wands on the future ignites the need to have a great life through hard work. That is why the King of Wands symbol gives you the green light on what you are supposed to do to reach your goals. See, there upon his throne, this King of Wands among the minor arcana, additionally, he holds the staff that is his scepter, a voice of office, watching over his great project. He is a visionary, a man of deeply held conviction and honor, and a dauntless pursuer of his goals. Also, he gets things done and leads those who would see things get done with a natural born charisma. Let's find out more about this tarot card. In reverse overview, the King of Wands is the one who will get things done. If you have an ideal you wish to bring into fruition, place it in the capable hands of this king. He will bring those together to work for him, taking advantage of his ability to draw others to him to find those capable. His respectful demeanor and depthless compassion reach out to drive others to bring about his dreams and ambitions. Past events. You have been driven with a singular purpose. Having taken a project in hand, you have been guided it with a strong and fair hand and inspiring you around you to work with you. Please keep your eyes focused and don't let it get to your head and project what continues to prosper on its way to completion. Present events. In your hand lays the stave, before you the proposal. Will you take it up? Fear not. If you decide to pursue this task, those around you will rally to your cause and assist you in bringing it to fruition. Now is the moment of your opportunity. Take it. You are being asked to lead, and the task presented to you is a worthy one. Future events. Your project is waiting for a leader, and he is coming. You will know them when they arrive. They will have a calm demeanor and skills to get things. Do not look for the vibrancy of the knight or the charisma of the queen. It is the steady, thoughtful gaze of the king that will signal you that your project leader has arrived. Yes and no interpretation. Yes, you should. The situation tells you that not only will it come to pass, but you are to be instrumental in making it so. The Knight of Wands tells you that your wisdom, insight, and innovation will make this work for your advantage. So, upright overview. This is the King of Wands gone mad, once representing the power of wisdom and guidance. This his staff has now been turned to a domination and the lash. His normally carefully thought out decision leave the path of wisdom and are driven by the madman's ambition. He wants to see things done. It no longer matters whether they are the right thing. His goals are high, and woe to those who stand between him and his lofty gates. The king has gone mad. All fear the king. Past events. Check your hand, my king. Does it hold the lash? Look upon your subjects. Is there a fear in those in their eyes where once there were reverence? This is what happens when you have lost your purity of vision and have focused only on getting things done. Your current predicament was born out of this madness. Turn back while you still can. Present events. Beware your status, sir. Beware your drive. You are dangerously, previously close to becoming a petty tyrant. Do not let your fear of losing your way turn you to the ceremony of the lash. Step back, admit that you have gone wrong, a bit power mad, and speak to those you work with to set the project back on its course. Good morning, Maddie. Future events. Take care to watch the project you are a part of. A tyrant is breeding in your midst. If you are currently without a leader, one is trying to breed from within. Watch for him. His ambition outstrips his ability. His madness is to be born of losing track of all the things that need doing. And it may be time for someone to approach him before he is born from the stresses of his grand vision. Yes and no interpretation. No, you need to stop. Your current situation is being aggravated by your own need to maintain control. Let it go, and you'll see things quickly come to solution. This is better than anything you could have forced into place. And that was the summary of the King of Wands. Being optimistic is something crucial in what you do in your life. Also, the message of the King of Wands emphasizes working towards your goals. Do what it takes to reach your cornerstone and achieve the great life that you imagine about it. November 17th birthday zodiac compatibility. You are most compatible with people born under the zodiac sign Aries. This match will be ardent and passionate. You are not compatible with people born under the zodiac sign Sagittarius. This relationship would be like chalk and cheese. Your lucky number 1 and 8. 1 signifies pride, leadership, authority, innovation, and courage. 8 is the number that signifies great talent and for attracting and managing wealth. a visionary, and a feeling of detachment. Lucky colors are red and brown. This is red is the color of adventure and ambition, love, passion, and revolt. Brown is the color that symbolizes family, grounding, practicality, and loyalty. Your lucky days are Tuesday and Saturdays. Tuesday is ruled by the planet Mars, symbolizes energy, motivation, competition, and aggression. Saturday, this day is ruled by Saturn and signifies rigorous work, difficulties, responsibilities, and reflections. Topaz is your birthstone. It helps you manifest your goals and achieve them. My favorite part, you have time to get that November 17th Scorpio gift, a spa voucher for the man, and a feng shui crystal ball for the woman. Wow. The November 17th birthday personality doesn't like expensive, overrated gifts, it says. I am very applauded by the spa voucher for the man. I like that. Let's go deeper. Okay, so we're here with the title of the day is The Bridge, and we're on the advice. Try to keep your heart open. Beware of closing yourself off emotionally. Be upfront and avoid taking no talking out of earshot, and keep your motives clear. Health for those born on November 17th must, particularly in later life, be mindful of their posture, especially concerning damage or deformation of the skeletal system and middle back. Yes. Um, this is psychotherapy, chiropractic treatments, massage, and acupuncture can be very helpful. Those born on this day tend to be rather stoical about pain and therefore may ignore chronic elements. For this reason, they should allow for regular physical checkups, including blood tests for possible anemia. Also, they could suffer from internalized worry manifesting as an ulcerative condition of the upper duodenal ulcer or lower ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, the bowels. Dietary care should be taken regarding overly spicy or exotic foods, which can aggravate these difficulties. Only limited exercise is recommended for those born on this day, unless they have strong athletic leanings, and then care should be exercised, especially later in life. Definitely take that advice not lightly. Numerology. Those born on the 17th day of the month are ruled by the number 8. 1 plus 7 equals 8. And by the planet Saturn. Saturn carries with it a strong feeling of limitation and restriction, as well as a highly judgmental aspect, increasing the danger that November 17th people may fall victim to self righteousness. The connection between Saturn and Pluto, Scorpio's ruler, can emphasize the dominant, heavy, cold, and repressive side of their personalities. The number 8 carries a conflict between the material and spiritual world. Those ruled by this number can be lonely and prone to indulge in excess. Archetype. The 17th card of the major arcana is the Star card, which shows a beautiful naked girl under the stars pouring refreshing water from one parched earth with one pitcher and reviving the stagnant water of a pond with another. She represents the glories of all earthly life, but also material slavery to it. The stars above her are an eternal reminder of the presence of the spiritual world. November 17 people then should always beware of excessive greed, lust for money and power, and above all, never forget the higher goals of life. Let's go deeper. "30 minutes to the live." The star, somewhere over the rainbow. The star can seem as a symbol of guidance and hope. Long before the invention of the compass, mariners used the stars to steer their ships. When out at sea and far from recognizable landmarks, a familiar star could be used as a signpost to keep on the right course. We may now look up to the stars, hoping that as long as we keep on the right path down here on earth, we will be rewarded with a heavenly existence after death. The star points to where we should be heading and holds out the promise of a better future. When the card turns up, it can be a sign that we are on the right path, the right track. If we are going through a time of despair, the appearance of the star can be a positive sign that there is light at the end of the tunnel. It is important, however, to remember that the most important guiding light we is have access to in our lives is the one found inside of us. Prediction, a brighter future. The star in this position signals that your prospects will become brighter. The star is a good sign that you are moving in the right direction and heading for better times. It can also mean that something or someone will turn up and help you guide you towards this better future. In order to welcome the star's gifts into your life, you will need to have belief and trust that you are being guided on the right path. Remember also that your inner light is always there to protect you. That way, you can maintain your optimism and faith in the future. Guidance. Keep on track. The star in this position advises you to look around or inside you for guidance in your life. Maybe there is someone in your life who can help to keep you on track at this time, but perhaps the guiding star will come from within. The star is a good sign that your future is looking good, but you need to maintain a positive attitude toward this future in order to keep you through any difficult patches. Problem, not enough optimism. The star indicates that you went through a time of pessimism. May have been, it may have been that you felt despondent or simply that you lost your way and needed something or someone to get you back on track. In order to become more optimistic and renewed, your faith in the future. You will need to have belief and trust that your inner light is always there to guide you on the right path. Let's end this with one word meaning of the star card. Oh my goodness. Okay, the star. Keywords: spirituality, insight, guidance, healing, clarity, clairvoyance, visions, signs, and illumination. Ancient wayfarers relied on the stars to guide them on their journeys. The North Star guided enslaved people to freedom, and the Magi's were said to have followed the star. This card reminds us that even in dark times, we can rely on the guidance, illumination, insight, and inspiration of the cosmos to find our way once more. The star corresponds to our third eye and the zodiac sign of Aquarius. In a tarot reading, this card is normally seen as a good omen. The star is a signal from the universe that you are not alone and that you will receive the guidance you need. In astrology, the stars and the celestial bodies are said to exert subtle influences in our lives. The star in the tarot offers hope as it illumines the night sky. The magnificence of the constellation is reflected to the observer in the waters below. The true nature of the universe is thereby symbolically revealed via the principle of correspondence. That which is above is like that which is below. All things correspond. And that has been the full reading of today's personality of those born on today, November 17th, the day of the bridge. And I'm going to go ahead and let this post to my profile. And I have several things that I do throughout the day. So keep checking in on me if those that are inspired and divinely led to to share in my journey and just my life experience of this is my way of journaling. And so I'm doing this. I'm kind of a little bit out of words and been stumbling on my words this morning. So that's getting me out of my sleeping beauty stage. Since I haven't been working, I've been taking advantage of just going with the flow, of course. But here in New York, the sun woke me up really early. I got a chance to see the pink sky, and I decided to come on live. So, Mandy, if you're wondering, hey, what are you doing? I see you like this as well. Trying to make this as consistent as possible. However, I can be limited because I do have a roommate. So I have no choice but to go with the flow, and I decided to take this advantage of being alone at this bright and wonderful hour. And live embodying the energy of the star today. After yesterday was a tower, tower, tower moment. I believe I could have even gotten kidnapped. I'm not going to go into that. But I'm going to go ahead and wish you well throughout your day today. And like I said, check back with me. I'm going to be posting my soul card with that meaning. I'm also on Facebook, High Priestess Shabanda Dennison. On YouTube, I just started. This is my first live publicly, but you won't see me really. Um, that's going to take a little work for me, but I'm learning this technology thing. So bear with me. I will be streaming on YouTube every time I'm on Spoon. However, I'm going to go ahead and end this video because I've had used some, musical sounds that I don't own the rights to. And from YouTube, I might be flagged. I don't know. But I'm not doing this for monetary reasons at the moment. So let's see where this goes. I am crossing that bridge. Let's say that. All right. Have a good day. Yeah, good. Where to go? Okay, I'm going to end this.